All right, guys, here is how you can make a hydroponic garden at home for Earth Day. To do this, you're going to need a empty 2-liter bottle, a gallon of water, a bag of perlite. Now, this perlite can be found at Home Depot. You're going to need a tablespoon of plant food, some seeds. I'm going to be using radish seeds, cotton rope, coffee filter, duct tape, box cutter, and a pair of scissors. Now, first you want to take your scissors and you want to remove the label from your bottle. Now, take your box cutter or have your parent take a box cutter and we're going to cut a slit in our bottle. Now, you'll notice right here where the bottle curves and begins to get straight, this is where we want to cut it. Now, we're making a hydroponic garden. And if you look up the word hydroponic, you'll find that hydro means water and ponics comes from the Latin word ponos, which means working. So in the hydroponic garden, unlike natural planting using soil, the water is doing all of the work. We're going to put the nutrients in the water. We're going to give the seeds something to grab onto, and we're going to watch those seeds germinate and grow into a plant. So right here where the bottle is curving and begins to get straight, we're going to put a slit right there, and then use our scissors to cut around. We want to cut the top part of this bottle out. And now that we have the top, we're going to invert it, meaning flip it over and put it inside your bottle like this. And to hold it in place, we're going to use duct tape. So take some duct tape and apply it so that the tape holds both pieces of plastic together. We don't want that plastic to fall down into the bottle. Next, we're going to prepare our coffee filter. Now, you'll notice the coffee filter is made out of paper, meaning it can tear easily, especially when it gets wet. So we're going to reinforce it using some duct tape. We're going to take our duct tape and we're going to put a piece in the center of your coffee filter, just like this. And we're going to turn the coffee filter over and put another piece of duct tape on top of the first piece on the opposite side. So it should look like this. Now we're going to fold our coffee filter and we're going to cut about 1 inch or so long slit, just big enough for us to be able to put our cotton rope through. Now, the cotton rope plays a very important job. You want the bulk of your cotton rope to be hanging down from the bottom, and we're going to place that through the mouth part of the bottle and then take our hands and carefully fit the coffee filter inside. You want some of the rope sticking out, but when we fill our hydroponic garden with water, the cotton rope is going to be our absorber. It's going to soak and suck the water up, keeping our perlite and our seed wet. Now, this is perlite. We're not going to use soil. We're going to use perlite instead, and this can be found in the garden section in Home Depot and Lowe's. And it's going to act as a surface for the seed to grab onto. So I'm going to fill the top part of my hydroponic garden with perlite. Then I'm going to take my seeds. Remember, I'm using radish seed because radishes tend to germinate quickly. And we want you guys to see the impact and benefits of growing. So we want you to use a seed like radishes that will germinate quickly. And I'm going to put my seeds in and then take my finger and push down deep enough that my fingernail gets covered. And I'm going to space those seeds out about 2 to 3 inches or so apart. Now I'm going to take my gallon of water, and we're going to use a tablespoon of plant food. And we're going to mix that with a gallon of water. Now be careful, you want to label this bottle because I don't want anybody in your family to think that it is juice. So make sure you label your bottle. We're going to add the water, or add the plant food to the water. We'll give it a nice shake to ensure that the plant food is mixed evenly through the water. And then we're going to carefully pour the water in, making sure that we saturate all areas of the perlite and the coffee filter. Now the coffee filter is going to hold the perlite and the seeds in place, and you're going to notice that the water will drain down to the bottom. We're going to fill this up so that the water is close to the mouth part of the bottle, which is now inverted, facing down inside. This is a closed system, meaning you should not have to add water to it because the water should not evaporate quickly. Now, because you have nutrients in the water, when you put it near the sun or light, algae may start to grow. The algae will not harm the plant, but it may look a little yucky. So to avoid that, we can take some paper or foil and cover the bottom of our hydroponic garden. In about 7 to 14 days, you should start to see the seed germinate. This is Ronnie with Fun Weird Science, and this is how you can make a hydroponic garden at home for Earth Day. But remember, Earth Day is every day. Visit us at funweirdscience.com or check us out on social media at Fun Weird Science. And if you're on YouTube, be sure to subscribe to Fun Weird Science TV and text the keyword science to 21,000. Earth Day is every day. What will you do? Peace.